Welcome to episode 87 of Paper Brief. I'm Charlie, your host for today, joined by Cleo, an expert at the nexus of tech and machine learning. Today we're diving into the unlocking spell on base LLMs, rethinking alignment via in-context learning. Cleo, can you kick us off by shedding some light on what alignment means for large language models?
Sure, Charlie. Alignment is essentially the process of fine-tuning base language models so they can act as competent AI assistants, tuned to respond helpfully and safely. It's been pretty much the go-to method, but this paper suggests we might need to rethink that strategy.
Right. The paper talks about a superficial aspect to this tuning. Could you explain that a bit more?
Absolutely. The authors propose that alignment tuning might just be teaching the models to pick up on a specific language style, using a sub-distribution of data formats for interaction. They've looked into token distribution shifts and found that the core knowledge base doesn't change much. It's mostly stylistic tokens, like discourse markers, that shift.
And they introduce Uriel as a new tuning-free method. How does this work?
Uriel stands for Untuned LLMs with Restyled In-Context Alignment, and it works by leveraging in-context learning. The model uses a few stylistic examples and a system prompt to realign without adjusting the underlying model weights.
That sounds promising, but how well does it work compared to the traditional tuning methods?
It's quite remarkable, actually. The paper shows that Uriel can match or even outperform traditionally tuned models, closing the gap with just a bit of strategic prompting.
To wrap up, what's the big takeaway from this paper?
The big takeaway is that there's more to alignment than just heavy tuning. With approaches like Uriel, we could be looking at a more efficient and simplistic way to align base LLMs without compromises, and even push the field towards a deeper understanding of LLM behavior and alignment.
Thanks for the insights, Cleo. And that's it for today's episode of Paper Brief. We've explored some cutting-edge thinking in AI alignment. Join us next time for another deep dive into AI research.